The film begins 4 years after the events of Train to Busan. South Korea has collapsed due to the rampant spread of the zombie virus, and the entire country is now quarantined from the rest of the world. Survivors who managed to escape have become refugees in other countries, often facing discrimination. Young-suk, his sister, her husband Chul-min, and their young nephew board a military transport truck heading to the last evacuation ship. The scene is chaotic, with desperate civilians trying to escape the zombie-infested city. However, during their escape, they encounter a stranded family with a child pleading for help. Young-suk refuses to stop, fearing they will be infected. The family successfully boards a military vessel heading to Japan. However, a man on board turns into a zombie, triggering a deadly outbreak in the confined space. Young-suk watches in horror as his infected sister begs him to save her child. Unable to do anything, he is forced to flee with Chul-min, leaving his nephew and sister behind as the zombies overrun the ship. This leaves Young-suk and his brother-in-law, Chul-min, traumatized and guilt-ridden. 4 years later, Young-suk and Chul-min live as exiles in Hong Kong, treated as second-class citizens. A crime syndicate offers them a chance to return to Korea for a dangerous mission, to retrieve an abandoned truck containing $20 million in cash. If they succeed, they will supposedly receive half of the money. At night, the team arrives in the peninsula by boat and locates the truck. They fend off and kill the zombie truck driver, but the commotion draws the attention of nearby zombies. Young-suk shoots several of the zombies and the team escapes toward the extraction point. As they drive through the ruined city, they are suddenly ambushed by Unit 631, a rogue militia group that controls parts of the city. The soldiers attack with modified vehicles, blocking the road and firing at them. While Young-suk flees from zombies, the other 2 team members are killed, one perishing in the crash and the other killed by Hwang. During the attack, Elder Kim and Captain are killed, and Chul-min hides in the truck. Young-suk is left for dead, but he is rescued by Junhee and Eugene, 2 young sisters who skillfully evade zombies using their car. Eugene uses her remote-controlled car to lure zombies off the road, removing obstacles. They take Young-suk to their hideout, where he meets their mother, Min-young, and their grandfather, Elder Kim. Young-suk is shocked to realize that Min-young is the woman he ignored on the night of the evacuation 4 years ago. She still harbors resentment but focuses on survival for her daughters. The family has adapted well, using remote-controlled cars and quick thinking to navigate the city. The militia squad transports the truck to their base, unaware of the money inside. They are part of the rogue militia faction known as Unit 631 who imprison Chul-min. Chul-min is thrown into a gruesome game where prisoners are forced into an arena and made to fight zombies for entertainment. The unit's psychotic leader, Sergeant Hwang, and his ruthless second-in-command, Captain Seo, run the operation with brutality. Chul-min barely survives the game but is kept locked up while the militia plans their next move. Private Kim discovers the truck's cache and informs Captain Seo, who contacts the mobsters and plans to escape the peninsula with the truck only by himself. Young-suk learns that the truck is now under Unit 631's control and decides to retrieve it. He reveals to Min-young and her family that an extraction ship awaits his team and the truck at Incheon port. Min-young devises a plan to steal the truck and escape the peninsula with her family and Young-suk. They devise a plan to infiltrate Unit 631's base, steal the truck, and make it to the port, where their extraction boat will be waiting. They launch a coordinated assault at night, using the zombies as a distraction. Young-suk and Min-young infiltrate the militia's base and attempt to steal the truck. While holding Private Kim at gunpoint, Young-suk learns that Chul-min is alive, and interrupts an ongoing survival game to rescue him, killing numerous zombies and Unit 631 soldiers. Chul-min narrowly saves Young-suk from a zombie bite but is shot dead by Hwang, much to Young-suk's dismay. Min-young fends off Seo and escapes in the truck with Young-suk, but their route is blocked by a horde of zombies. June, Eugene, and Elder Kim arrive and distract the zombies on a chase to their car. The 2 vehicles make their escape, but Hwang and other Unit 631 soldiers give chase. The chase takes place on the ruined highways and streets of Incheon, filled with abandoned cars and lurking zombies. The chase becomes even more dangerous when zombies start getting caught between the speeding vehicles. Some of the militia soldiers use the undead as weapons, pushing them toward the escaping vehicles. Min-young and Junhee skillfully maneuver through the chaos, dodging both the militia and the swarming zombies. Through strategic maneuvers, the family and Young-suk manage to disable the pursuing vehicles. This sequence is one of the most thrilling moments in the movie, combining car stunts, zombie chaos, and explosive action to deliver an adrenaline-fueled escape. Hwang, desperate to capture them, becomes reckless, ramming other cars and even sacrificing some of his own men in the process. They lure his vehicle into a trap, making him crash into a massive zombie horde. As his vehicle is stuck, zombies break in and attack him. Despite his brutal fighting skills, he is overwhelmed and ultimately devoured by the undead, meeting a gruesome end. With Hwang dead, Young-suk and Min-young press on toward the extraction point, hoping to escape the peninsula. Seo, who had killed Private Kim, ambushes the family at Incheon port and holds June hostage. Eugene momentarily distracts Seo, allowing June to escape, but the ensuing confrontation results in Elder Kim being fatally shot and Min-young being shot in the leg. Seo flees with the truck and arrives at the ship's vehicle deck, but the mobsters betray and gun him down. As he dies, Seo reverses the truck to deliberately keep the hatch open, allowing zombies outside to swarm the ship and kill all the mobsters. Young-suk and the family manage to signal a passing United Nations Chinook helicopter. Min-young realizes there isn't enough time for everyone to board unless someone stays behind to delay the zombies. She sacrifices herself, staying behind to fight while urging Young-suk to go with the children. The injured Min-young stays behind to clear a path for Young-suk and her daughters. The three reach the helicopter. Troops refuse to save Min-young, who prepares to kill herself as she is left surrounded by a large horde of zombies. Remembering Chulmin's words about his failure to protect his family, this time, he refuses to make the same mistake. He runs back to save her, gunning down zombies in a desperate attempt. Moved by his determination, Min-young decides to fight for survival. He shoots the zombies down, allowing Min-young to escape. Young-suk, Min-young, her daughters, troops safely board the helicopter and leave the peninsula, finally escaping the outbreak. The film ends with a bittersweet sense of hope. Though the world remains dangerous, there is still a chance for humanity to find redemption. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more Hollywood movie explanations. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.